Hey everyone, how's it going? Wait till we have some people on and get started. I love getting started. Late one tonight. I can't believe I'm still awake, to be honest. I've had meetings all day. Oh, it's been fun. Hope everyone's had a good day and evening, depending on where you are in the world, because we're everywhere. And I'm hoping the sound is working too. So as soon as people come on, just put the old like signs up to say, yes, we can hear you. It's fantastic. We love listening to your voice, which I can never understand. But might be my Aussie accent. What do you reckon? Streeth. Okay, we get some likes. People can hear me. That's great. I'm glad I didn't say anything bad. Okay. Welcome all. Welcome to a lot of new members today have come in. People are spreading the word, which is great. This is a fun and safe place to actually make your dreams come true for a change. Welcome. I saw a man named Philip Terry. I haven't actually spoken to him yet, but I plan on, if you'll let me, have a chat with him, and he can ask me some questions and things like that. I love having these chats with people and calling people. I think it's always good if you can talk to the owner, especially if you're a person who is responsible for a lot of other friends and things like that you want to bring in, that you want to actually know that there's the owner. There's so many programs out there where you'd have no idea who the owner is. So I know I've joined many, which is. And then you get this. We'll get into this right now, and I'll say, okay, I've got bad news. Now you hear that, and you're used to hearing that. So I'd like to start off with saying there is no bad news. It's only good news. So that's good. Okay. So we've been going well over 100 days now. Nearly 500 people paid. So I'm pretty happy. I want it to be more, and I want it to be faster, and we're all working towards that. But remember, with a good solid program, or business, online or offline, it takes time. So, you got to have the patience, and you got to stick to it. It's the only way to get anything done. It really, really is. But, I can tell you now, you'll be making a lot more than you will with your normal 9 to 5. Depending on what you're doing, if you're the President of the United States and you're watching this, well, I'm lying. But if you're anyone normal like me, you're going to do a lot better. So I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. I talked to the programmer tonight, which is great. And I remember seeing someone's comment. I can't remember who said it. The programmer controls who gets paid. No, the programmer has no control over who gets paid. It's automatic. So it's done. The coin payments controls who gets paid. Basically, in terms of when you upgrade, you get paid, and so that's who pays you, not us. We don't control who gets paid. It's done by the system, the mathematical algorithm, and coin payments does the rest. We don't do anything. If someone doesn't get paid for whatever reason, it could be they have a bad Bitcoin address or something like that, then we can go in and force a payment through. We've done that before. So, we can get in there and things like that, but generally we don't. So we just leave it to the system, unless it needs a little kick up the backside. So that's how that runs. It runs on a donation basis, guys. It's not an investing. We don't invest. We don't trade Bitcoin. Someone asked me a question. Well, someone wrote me a question from someone else. What happens if there's a drop in Bitcoin? With us, it's irrelevant because we take the donations as Bitcoin, right? It's 0.004 to start, and we pay on each of the levels that where you make profit, you are paid in Bitcoin. You're not paid in a cash value. Okay, it's paid in Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin's really low, sure, it won't be worth as much as if it's high. But if you hold on to that Bitcoin and it grows, then you're making even more. All right, so we pay it in Bitcoin. That was the only way I could see to make it fair, because I think I'd hate it if someone you know, if we did it on a cash value, so to speak, and we paid him with Bitcoin, and I was paying you out with, in terms of like a fiat currency or something like that, and saying, well, you know, instead of getting the, you know, 0.012 or something like that, and the guy last week made you know, $200 out of it, and right now it's only worth $100 for whatever reason, like when we had that massive drop at the beginning of the year. You know, it's too hard to work out, and so I did it in Bitcoin. Now the good thing about doing it in Bitcoin is you get paid the 0.012 worth of Bitcoin, well, the 0.012 Bitcoin, and if it's down, just wait a week or 2 weeks or something like that. Keep it, you know, don't, unless you need to spend it, but keep it and let it grow. That's the good thing. That's the good thing about it, and that's why we did it in Bitcoin. Makes it fair for everyone. And as you know, because Bitcoin is a worldwide coin, we don't have to worry about currency conversions and fees associated with that and things like that. So that's why I did it with Bitcoin. So hopefully that answers the question. Another one, I think I answered this one yesterday. You know, what's to stop me running away with all the money? Well, what's to stop anyone in any business, online or offline, running away with the money? Now, a lot of the reasons I've come up with, well, you can trust me, you know. Yeah, we've all heard that before, and I totally get that. But my actual reason is I'll make more money keeping this going and making it grow than I would be to taking a little bit and running away. And also in my case, everyone's seen my face, you poor people. You know, you can find me. It's not hard, you know. So I hope that answers all those questions I saw in comments today and things like that. So someone was just asking in chat, you know, has anyone been paid and things like that. So, and I say, well, you know, nearly 500 people have been paid. So it's fantastic. Okay, other things that you need to know about. Yeah, talking to the programmer today, because we have a little glitch that skips a person every now and then, not often, but enough to be a pain in the backside. And it's not fair, obviously, on the people who are waiting on those funds. So I was talking to him today. He's downloaded the whole matrix into a different spot, so it's reconstructing and aligning all the numbers where they're supposed to be and everything like that, making sure. The reason it happened is occasionally someone signs up, they upgrade, and they don't get an upline. It's like blank. It's attached to no one. They have a number. They still have the right number, but it doesn't say who it's attached to, and that's why there's been a bit of a gaps here and there that we had needed to plug. So what he's done is he's downloading the whole matrix and making sure everyone's aligned where they're supposed to be, so the right number will be aligned with the right people. And then once he's done that, then he can basically re-upload it. Now he's doing this all live because we don't really want to take the site down. Because that always scares people, and it scares me. So our site was down for like an hour, and it turned out to be, I think it was GoDaddy doing upgrades or something like that. So that's why that was down. I wish they'd sent me an email to I was wondering what the hell was going on. But he'll be doing it live, and all that happened, he said, maybe 2 to 3 hours when it's uploading properly, you know, realigning it all, people won't be able to donate. That's about it. I think they can probably still register, but they won't be able to donate into the matrix, because with Bitcoin Ascension, you can make as many accounts as you like, but you're not part of the matrix until you upgrade. This way, I've seen in other matrices where they register and they become part of the matrix straight away, and then they've got like 24 hours or 48 hours to upgrade. Trouble is, you get a couple of people doing that and taking their time. A person comes in who wants to upgrade, doesn't go under that person where they're supposed to go, because there's 2 people holding that up and they've gone somewhere else. So then you've got to wait for that 48 hours. Now, if it's going really fast, this person waiting the 48 hours for these 2 people who were never going to upgrade, they just made an account to have a look around, you know, is getting skipped. And I didn't want that to happen. So you can register as much as you like, but you're not part of the matrix until you've actually upgraded into the matrix. And if you're wondering how to do that, because you haven't done that yet, if you go to promotional tools in the back office, once you've registered and you're in, on the left-hand side, there's promotional tools. And then videos, and it shows you step by step of how to upgrade, load the account, then upgrade the account into the matrix. So yeah, you know, we got that. So not a lot else to talk about today. Actually, it's it's been pretty good. The movement's been good. I've been answering a lot of questions, those are frequent questions and things like that. I'm still getting those PDFs put together. It's got to be really tricky with the TOS and stuff like that. I've got to make sure I word it right and make sure it says, and it has to be clear, because I can't have it where people are going, oh, does that mean he can just like rip us off or anything? Like, you know, I've got to make sure you understand it. I don't want to put a whole heap of technical gobbledygook in there, you know, legal paraphrasing and things like that, where no one's going to understand what the hell I'm saying. I want to make it English, you know, so you can understand what I'm talking about. But I've got to do it obviously in a statement sort of fashion. So that way, Bitcoin Ascension's protected. You guys are protected, and that's what's the most important thing to me, is you guys are protected and the company's protected. So, well, I say company, it's program. I'm not registered in any country, in case anyone asks. I was talking to my accountant about that, should I register, and she said no. For one, it's very expensive, and for two, because you're running into Bitcoin, there's no actual need, because even if it was registered, but it does give them that loophole sort of thing to be able to say, oh, we're just going to knock back your registration because you're using Bitcoin. So I didn't want to go through all that after I'd paid all the money to register it, so I haven't done that yet. If and when we get to the stage, and I think it's more a when, not an if, I can make Bitcoin Ascension into a foundation as well, where we can help people around the world, then there'll be different things to register and stuff like that. But I'll look into that later. We don't have to worry about that right now. So we've got our Indian friends over there in India. I've seen a few people from India join today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And AP and Torren are working their backsides off over in India, spreading the word about Bitcoin Ascension. Katie's putting together a brilliant presentation that they'll be able to use to present to people, or anyone will be able to use to present to people. When we have that all together, we'll make it available to people. I've got to have a talk with Chuck Shaduk, our Zoom fella, who does the live testimonials. If you want to do a live testimonial, go see Chuck. Also, he wants to get on the same page with me what we're doing, because he's made videos about using YouTube, how to use YouTube, how to make things go viral with YouTube, but we're not just going to put it on the YouTube channel. It'll be by invitation only, so to speak. Like if you want to come in, then you fill out a form sort of thing, and you'll be given access to see those videos, because this is something I want to keep for Bitcoin Ascension, to be honest. I don't want to, I don't like competing. I think everyone should collaborate. I've seen a lot of new matrices start since I started. They said, oh, that looks good, well, let's try and copy that. And I'm thinking, instead of trying to copy it, why didn't you just come in and doing it? You know, come in with me. You know, save yourself a lot of heartache and just work with me. But no. But with what we're doing here, it's for the good of the business and the good of, for your good as well. So I won't be making that public for everyone else just to grab. Well, not yet anyway. I want us to get full value out of Chuck's hard work, and have Bitcoin Ascension prosper. So so we'll be around for a long time. So that's why I'm doing it that way. Chuck thought it was a great idea to do it that way too. Again, you don't want all your hard work. That's why I don't tell people about the things I'll be bringing into Bitcoin Ascension to make it even better and funner and things like that, because I don't want other program owners who may not have legitimate programs stealing this idea to hype it up to grab a whole heap of unsuspecting people in. You know, again, it's to protect everything. And I figure if I'm going to do all the hard work of thinking all this stuff and working all this stuff through, I shouldn't just be giving it away before I can even implement it. So, but people are already trying to copy this program, which is rather flattering. I just hope they do it right and are sincere and have the integrity to be able to run it and want to do what's good for the members, not so much themselves. Okay, that's the only thing I pray for when anyone opens any sort of program. So it doesn't happen very often, unfortunately, and that's why we're all here. And as I said with Judy yesterday, with her comment, with her post, how I went through that, I saw, if you look on my live from yesterday, you'll see her comment that she listened to my live and that I answered her question, and I was happy to. I didn't see it as a negative thing or about someone moaning or anything like that. I saw someone who's been done over that many times and used and abused, that I felt it warranted a special part on the live video, so she could hear it from my lips myself. Because I really understand where she's coming from, and a lot of you people do too, because no one reacted nastily to her, which was good, because with some people they could have seen it, oh, she's just being negative. No, she's just trying to be sure, and I praise her for it. I really do. It takes a lot of guts to actually ask a question. Some people are too scared to ask these questions, so when you get someone like Judy comes along and asks these questions, which weren't hard-hitting, were just honest questions, but you could see that she's been, mistreated before. It takes a lot of guts to even ask these questions and expect an honest answer back. So that's what we gave her, and she's very happy, and now she's part of Bitcoin Ascension. She made an account today. So welcome, Judy. Very happy to have you all on board, and get involved with us. Anyone who's new, go to the files section. There's a PDF of places to join. Like we're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I haven't redone the PDF for Terry Phillips has been busy, and she's made like a couple of Pinterest accounts and a Google Plus account, so I'll have to get those links in there too. So I'll have to re-put up a new PDF sort of thing with that on it. So but that's okay. But there's plenty of places to go to now. We have a juicing room where we do our advertising for those who want to get stuck in and work together. Remember, because we don't have referral links with this, we have one central link. You're always working together, which is fantastic. So instead of being out there by yourself trying to recruit people, if that's what you want to do, you've got 1,000 people who want to do the same thing. So work together. Here you don't compete. You just help each other out, and we all benefit from it. So okay. Anything else? Barbara's competition's still going. Remember, anyone bringing anyone in, make sure you get them to fill out that form that she has in her post with her competition. You're looking for Barbara Stuhl, and because for your chance to win a free account that she's already upgraded, so it's already there. And so anyone you're bringing in, get them to fill it out. They say you're the referral, and there's a prize there. And Mandy and I were going through her competition she wants to run next week. After Barbara's is finished on Saturday. It's looking good. It looks like a fun one to do. So and she's giving away a much earlier account as well. So get behind all that. This is very nice of the members to do this. I usually do it, but I don't expect the members to do it because I understand how valuable each account is. I should know I've given away over 50 accounts of my own. And that's why I made so many. Not right at the beginning, but this is for the new people. The rest of you guys already know. But I made my one at the start, but I didn't stack my accounts. I let a whole heap of people in, 300 and something in, before I made any more accounts. And I made 100 accounts all together. Paid for it all myself, and then I gave away just over 50 accounts in competitions and promotions just to help people out. And they're all in the 300, 400 area, and all of those accounts that I did give away, they've all cycled. Every single one of them cycled on up to level 3, so they all got at least 0.012 Bitcoin just for being involved in the competitions. So it does work, it does benefit, and other members have done it too. Terry Phillips did it with the cat rescue. And things like that, which has been fantastic. We raised, I think all up, we raised, I'll have to ask Terry, but I'm pretty sure it was like nearly £1,500 we raised for the New Start Cat Rescue over in there in Pontypool. And Usk, I think it is, Usk New Start Cat Rescue. And we actually saved a little cat that had been really badly abused. Burnt and kicked, and all sorts of horrid things were done to this cat, and because of our donations we were able to save that cat, and the little kitty cat's been is now in is recovered and with a good home, with a really good home. So that's what we did. We saved a cat's life. Now a lot of people say, well, it's just one cat, but no, it's to the cat it's very important, because that cat's alive now and they are loved. So I get emotional when I talk about it too much about animals. Everyone knows what I'm like with animals, but what we did was something very, very massive. A lot of people may think it's just a simple thing, but it's not. It's a huge thing, what we did, and that's really just the start of what we can do. And I would still get people who ask if they can still donate, even without wanting an account as a prize or anything like that. Terry Phillips is just a member like everyone else, and she's bought extra accounts, and she gave away her personal accounts, and they were pretty early on too. So it was a pretty big thing she did too. So because as we all know, we all need the money as well for our dreams and just to pay our bills and eat, which are great dreams too. I dream of eating all the time. Yeah, so I'm really proud of all you guys for what you've done and what you will do. And the good thing is we're all going to get there together and have a really, really big Bitcoin Ascension family around the world with, I'm hoping, millions upon millions of members over the next years, changing the world for the better, and we're all in charge. Some people have asked how fast can this go? That's up to us. We're the ones that make it go faster. Okay, it's always been up to us. The power's in our hands, and we're choosing to make a stand and create something for ourselves, but for everyone else at the same time. So you want to go faster? Get involved. Okay, that's why we're here, isn't it? We all want to succeed. Finally succeed, and we're going to. So so everything's great there. So nothing but good news today. I'm really, really happy with the way things are going. We can always do better, but I always try and better myself every day if I can. And if I can't think of anything to better myself with, I'll just make someone else smile. And if I make someone else smile, I've had a good day. So, it's if you live your life like that, things get a lot easier. Okay? Remember, always believe in yourself. And I believe in all of you. I've never met a better bunch of people in my life than you guys. I've been in a lot of groups and a lot of programs over the years. Never met a group like this before, ever. That many people for this amount of time, because most of you guys are here. Most of the programs I've been, they're here and gone. They've already moved on to 20 other programs, and then they come back to a program. Oh, I didn't know this was still working. I'm like, what are you doing? You've just failed at 20 other programs, but you could have just stuck with this one, and you would have already succeeded. So that's what you've got to get your mindset right. No need to keep chasing rainbows. We've got a rainbow here. Let's travel it and make the rainbow, get across to that pot of gold that's waiting on there, well, pot of Bitcoin waiting at the other side, and we can do it working together. So, all right, that's enough of me rambling on. I don't think there's any more major news. I'll let you know probably with a post with the programmer. I know it's downloading. It does take time because he's constructing it very carefully before he uploads it back onto the live site, and he's making sure every number is correct and in its right place. So, as I said, rather get this done. Sorry it's taken so long to fix this little tiny problem, but we had to work out a way to do it because of my fault having an automated system instead of just a manual system, which makes it harder for everyone. If it was a manual system, we would have had it fixed already, but we're still going to get it fixed. But there's always a way. All right, I'll let you all go. If you guys need to talk to me on a call or anything like that, message me or put a post up. Probably better messaging me, and I'll set up my Zoom, or we can Facebook, Skype, whatever works. But not tonight because it's nearly 4 a.m. and I'll want to go to bed, I think. But tomorrow I've got to flash over to see Tom, help him with his speech for his wedding. I'll make it a funny speech maybe, but he's a bit nervous about that, which is understandable, I guess. I know I was always too scared to do Facebook lives, and look at me now, eh? Can't shut me up. I've been on here for 100 odd days, doing a live every day, just so you guys know I'm still here and keeping you updated and informed. Now, if anyone asks you questions that I've answered on here, or want to know how things are going, just in the comments put their name in there, you know, tag them in, so they can listen to the live like you have. This is where you'll get a lot of your information apart from the posts. So it's no good asking these questions of people who don't know. Come to the guy that does know, which is me. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help every single one of you any way I can. Or I'll make Juliet do it. So, because she loves it, really. Yeah. She's going to kill me now. Just dropped her name into it. All right. I love you all. I can't wait to get to the UK. Working very hard towards doing that, making a move to the UK myself. Moving to Wales. And, yeah, hi Juliet. That's the angry faces you see coming across. To get over there and start a life and my pet sanctuary and everything like that. And, of course, making Bitcoin Ascension better and better all the time. I can't wait to do that. So, we'll talk to you all later. Love yous all. And I'll see you again tomorrow night. And look out for any posts. Hopefully, I'll be hearing from the programmer soon that it's all ready to go live. So, fingers crossed, guys. Yeah. All right. Catch us all later. Bye-bye.